Hi everyone, and welcome to this color pencil blending tutorial. My name is Felipe Restrepo, and today I am going to be demonstrating 3 blending techniques with colored pencils, as well as an additional technique that I think is essential when working with this medium. For this tutorial, we are going to need colored pencils, a colorless blender, you can find it in any specialized stores, a solvent, a brush or foam brush of medium size, smooth Bristol paper of 260 grams, a wool needle with a soft tip, a sharpener, and an additional brush to clean color dust from the paper. So get your materials ready, we're getting started. For the first blending technique, we're going to use only 2 color pencils. We're gonna start by applying a saturated end and then reduce the pressure as we go. Determine where you want the colors to meet and blend. Start by applying the second color in the same way. As you go, try an oval motion, and for every layer that you saturate the color on the paper a little more. You don't want to start applying your color too strong because it will saturate the pigment on your paper and it will cause the blending to look rough. For the second technique, we are going to need 2 colors and the colorless blender. Start by applying colors the same way as the first technique. However, as soon as you're done with the first layer, use the colorless blender. Start by your brightest color. Make sure that the tip of your colorless pencil is clean, as some pigment residue may stay on the tip of the pencil. Blend your colors and voila! For the third technique, we are going to use solvent. There are multiple solvents available in the market. You can also use alcohol, baby oil, and Gamsol. I choose to use orange mineral spirits because of its smell, but also because of the effect that it creates with the color pencils. Make sure to use a well-ventilated area, as the fume of some products may be toxic, as you can see in the bottle. Start by applying the colors in the same fashion as before. Once you've done 1 layer or 2, take a small amount of solvent in your brush and apply gently. As you can see, solvent causes the colors to blend and smudge. I recommend that you do this multiple times until you achieve your desired blend. What's also interesting with solvent is that it will allow you to put as many layers of color as you wish, because it helps to desaturate the pigments of the color pencils in the paper. Take note that I use 260 gram paper because it resists to liquids without wrinkling the paper. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, for this additional technique, you're going to need the wool needle. We're going to make indents on the paper. You could also use any mark making tools, taking that it isn't too sharp. Start making your lines. Then, apply gently your first layer of color. You can create a blend with this technique too. Once you're done, you can either keep the whiteness of the paper or go over with a very sharp color pencil. Optionally, you could put a layer of color underneath and then indent the paper. But this depends on the color that goes underneath and the colors that go on top. As any medium, make sure you test these techniques before applying them on your art. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you learned and enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, comment on the section below, and I will be seeing you in our next tutorial.
color. Welcome to a color crayon tutorial.